Hey man, check what I found.
Don't touch him, in case he's a junkie.
Get back in the store! Close the doors!
I think he's trying to warn you about something.
Go!
Are you enjoying this, Mr. Parker?
I wonder how normal people spend their Sunday mornings. Who's your daddy now, Mr. Osborn? Everyone can relax now. I'll have the Green Goblin wrapped up nice for the police. Later.
Oh my God, look at my nephew.
Sorry you had to see me like this, Aunt May.
Oh dear.
Is it true, Tiger? The news is saying you busted Norman for good.
Should we take him to the hospital?
He's tougher than he looks, May.
That's right. Just a dozen Tylenols and I'll be good as new.
But the bottle only says take 2.
Did you manage to save all of Osborn's hostages?
Yep.
Even that little girl hanging off that big church bell.
Yep. But I think I might have dislocated my shoulder when I swung down to catch her.
You drive me out of my mind, but I absolutely love you, Peter.
I bet you say that to all the web crawlers.
Only my web crawler.
Alright everyone, settle down. I assume all of you did the exercises on Chapter 24 about enzymes, right?
Yo, Mr. Parker, my dog ate my homework.
Really? You couldn't come up with anything more original?
Telephone call for you, Mr. Parker. It's the city council on the line, and it doesn't sound like jury duty.
Wish I could say this kind of thing was rare. You'd be surprised how much vandalism occurs around here. However, it's unusual for kids to single out one specific headstone. Probably rotten luck they picked your father's.
Uncle. He was my uncle. He died when I was a kid.
In that case, these kids probably didn't know him. It's probably not personal.
Hold that thought, phone's ringing. Hello?
Nice job turning in the goblin, Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, I think you've made a mistake.
Oh, no mistake, Parker. Do you think what happened to your uncle's grave was a fluke?
What do you want?
Care for a wheat cake, sweetie?
Aunt May! Who was that? Who knows my identity? No time to think. Gotta go find May. Aunt May? Oh my God. What have you done with her, Osborn?
I am sorry, Peter, but I'm afraid you'll have to spit those words out a little more specifically.
What have you done with my Aunt May?
She's disappeared? Well, that's interesting. And you're assuming, of course, that I had something to do with it. My boy, haven't you noticed that I'm hardly in a position to kidnap anyone? Especially old ladies who reek of ammonia. Unless I shared our little secret.
What?
Surely you didn't think that I would always be a nice guy and keep your secret, did you? Or maybe I'm just messing with you, Parker. Oh, this is funny. I could keep this up all night.
When I look at you these days, I can't even tell if you're wearing your mask anymore, Osborn.
Snatched from her apartment, Jesus.
Felicia, I really need your help to figure out who would know my secret identity. I went to see Osborne, but he claims he didn't do it. Who else could it be?
Poor May, she must be 70 by now. Well, there's always Venom, Eddie Brock, right? Could it be that maybe Norman told someone as soon as he got to prison? Check who was recently released. I know it's a long shot, but...
Great idea. Thanks, Kat.
Anytime, baby. I'm working on a missing persons case. As soon as I'm done, I'll help you.
We shouldn't have left the hotel, Dylan.
Relax, Adrian. What's the point of getting out of prison if you're not going to have any fun?
We really should be keeping a low profile.
Don't be so uptight. We'll be out of here in no time. In the meantime, why don't you try to have some fun while I have mine? Hey, buddy, you got my order ready?
Of course, Electro. Here she is.
Aw, did you miss Daddy, baby doll?
Sorry to spoil the party, Romeo.
Spider-Man?
Max, I have some questions. We need to talk.
Oh, sure you do, Spider-Man. Here, I might just have answers for you.
I wasn't looking for trouble.
Spider-Man!
You're not going anywhere, Toombs.
Give me a hand here, Max. Hit him with 1,000 volts or something.
You ruined everything, Spider-Man!
Max, I just need to know, did Norman tell you?
I'm gonna fry you, Spider!
Answer the question.
I don't even know what you're talking about, you idiot! Why won't you ever give me a break? You've really pissed me off this time. I'll show you not to mess with Electro!
Max, stop! Don't do this!
Any idea how pathetic you sound?
Alright, Electro, if that's how you want to play it.
I'm gonna burn your face off for this! I'm gonna... Oh,
Aunt May, Mary Jane, can't move.
Peter, it's MJ. I know you're worried about your aunt, but please, please don't do anything stupid. Call me whenever.
At the New York Methodist Hospital, where Spider-Man himself is hospitalized. The details are unclear, but witness reports say Spider-Man and the super criminal known as Electro had a brawl in the city. We go live with Wendy Douglas at the site.
Peter!
Exactly where I wanted you, Spider-Man. Let's get down to business here. It'll be all over soon. Hit by a car, doped up on painkillers, second-degree burns. You're not having a good day, Spider-Man. I finally got you where I want. After all these years. Get those stupid bandages off so I can take a peek. I don't believe this. All these years, I just assumed you'd have to be a somebody. But look at you. You're a nobody. All these years, getting beaten by a nobody.
I failed you, May. Mary Jane, I love you.
I've got you, Peter.
No, 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 no! I'm not gonna let you ruin this unique opportunity. Leave us alone!
You're joking, right? Enjoy the ride, bird boy. Now tell me, Toombs, did you kidnap the old gal? Did Osborn tell you to?
What are you talking about, Felicia? What are you doing here? I thought you were meant to be a private investigator.
I'm helping my partner out, you idiot.
Honey, I wasn't gonna hurt him, I swear!
Touch my ex again, and I will kill you.
I'm serious!
Me too.
No!
The authorities are still unaware of Spider-Man's whereabouts.
Peter.
Jonah, this guy has some pics that you might want to look at.
Are these pics for real?
They're legit.
I think we've got ourselves a front page.
Mary Jane!
What's wrong with him, Felicia?
Nothing, he just woke up. Everything's okay now, Peter.
How long have I been out?
2 days. Move over and give me a room here, huh?
Nice sewing, Felicia.
I'm the Black Cat, remember? Wouldn't be much of a supervillain if I didn't know how to patch up a bullet wound.
Don't worry, Peter. Just rest. Everything's under control.
Well, I'd hardly say under control.
Felicia!
Come on, Mary Jane. You're gonna have to tell him sooner or later.
Oh, God. Where did they get this?
Somebody at the hospital, I guess. And worst of all, there's a $5 million reward for your identity. Sorry, Tiger.
I'm finished. The secret's out. We're going to have to leave the city.
Don't worry, Peter. You'll figure out something. You always do.
I think I'm going to pass out again.
Well, I'm heading out now. I'll use all of my underground connections to help find May. You look after this guy, okay?
Definitely.
I don't want you sad, Mary Jane. I know you think I have a lot in common with Felicia, but
It's not that. It's just, when I see you in trouble like this, I wish I can do something to help you. I feel helpless.
MJ, are you serious? Without you, without your help, without your support, I'd have gone insane already. You've kept me together.
Oh, stop it. You're just saying that to make me feel better.
MJ, I've never been more serious when I say you are my anchor. Without you, I don't know what I'd do.
You know what I should do? I should reveal your identity. Collect the reward and use it so we can both move far, far away. Start a new life.
I wish it was that simple. But maybe you have a point.
Why not ask the Avengers for help?
That would require me telling them who I am. I'm not ready to expose myself like that. Besides, I'm not really a team player.
So what are we gonna do now?
I'm going to go to the Bugle to find out about this $5 million reward. Hopefully I can catch some Spider-Man pictures to get old Jonah in a good mood so he can tell me.
Will you be okay?
You are married to a superhero, remember? Man, I was hoping to take some pictures of Spider-Man beating up a purse snatcher. But Dr. Octopus in the middle of the city?
Kill him! Kill him!
This is not his style. Something's wrong here. What's the matter, Doc? Missing the last page of the new Stephen Hawking book? What's wrong with him? He's not focused. Otto Octavius isn't exactly the type for a mindless rampage. Now that should take him down. Now it's picture time. What the hell is that in your back, Otto? Trank darts?
This is the police. Hand over Otto Octavius to us, Spider-Man.
Hey guys, I don't want any trouble. We're on the same side.
You're a vigilante who hides behind a mask. We're collecting the reward on you.
Sorry, I don't want to hurt anyone, but I also find myself averse to pain, so see ya!
Well, well, well. If it isn't Mr. High School Teacher. And the prodigal son returns.
Oh, look at you, Jonah, all bright and happy. Did you finally find that nickel you lost?
What do you want, Parker? I'm busy.
I just happened to take some photos. Spider-Man beating Dr. Octopus. Thought you might like him.
That amateur crap? Your stuff always comes out off-centered, out of focus.
Jonah, I was also curious about that 5 million reward for Spider-Man's identity. Isn't that like the 11th time the Bugle has put out that old headline? Why now?
If some anonymous billionaire donates $5 million to boost circulation, who am I to say no? Peter, I gotta go. My son John is here for lunch. Any more questions, Parker?
An anonymous billionaire?
So, what did you find out?
The Bugle staff said it was just some Joe Schmo who took the picture. But Jonah said an anonymous billionaire supposedly donated $5 million to boost circulation. All this is just getting weirder and weirder. Aunt May being kidnapped, Dr. Octopus being drugged, some anonymous billionaire wants to know my identity?
This is my license application. I love you, Peter. And you're not doing this on your own. I will not be completely helpless.
That better not be what I think it is.
I'm not going to end up like Gwen Tiger. I know you don't like it, but that's just the way it is.
Norman, I've been over the details a million times and it still doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm just too normal to see what this kidnapper is up to.
Is it April 1st? Have you come here under the delusion that I might actually help you in some shape or form?
I'm desperate, Norman. I'm hoping there's still a little Norman in there. You do this for me, I'll owe you.
Oh, Parker, Parker, Parker! This is sweeter than Harry mumbling and stumbling over his first words. Let me answer this request with an anecdote. One of the guard's wife had been very ill for the last 6 years. She was living in unbearable pain. The doctors couldn't figure out what she had. Imagine his excitement when he found that the world's most respected biochemist was residing in this very prison. So, he befriended me, being courteous, sneaking treats in my dinner. He wanted my help. Accepted. A Polaroid of the woman's iris confirmed lymphatic congestion, better known as fibromyalgia. I even told him how she could be treated for it. Or so he thought. Last week, she started getting pains in her kidneys, and by the week's end, the original pain was back 10 times worse. This morning, she was rushed into the hospital. She needs a machine to breathe now, and I don't think she's coming back from that coma. Now, ask me again for this favor you want, Parker. Ask me again! I dare you!
It's Monday. Days go by and we still haven't learned anything about May's whereabouts. Fortunately, I got the lizard here to distract me. Apparently, Dr. Connors has ingested yet another fistful of chemicals and become the lizard. I'm starting to suspect he only does this stuff for the attention. Then I got Hydro Man on Tuesday at the old petrochemical station. Wednesday, I'm cutting classes to fight the Sandman at the beach. Except the beach is throwing up and has an alcohol problem. Thursday, neutering the Rhino after he's taken a couple hostages. Friday, taking down Fancy Dan and the Enforcers. I almost forgot about those guys. No one knows about the reward or Aunt May. Please give me some good news, Felicia.
I'm sorry, Spider. I've pumped every stoolie, every hooligan, every informant, and every tattleteller I know. And they didn't know. No one has any idea of who this anonymous billionaire is or who kidnapped your Aunt May. Any luck on your end, Peter?
No luck here. Please call me the second you find something.
Will do, honey.
You've been up all night again. Peter, you need to take a break from all of this.
I can't. Not while Aunt May's missing.
You look like you need some rest.
I'm fine.
You're not fine. You look like one of the living dead.
But what am I supposed to do?
Take a break. Just one night. Maybe you'll be able to think clearer. Let's go to that high school reunion of yours, please. If you won't do it for you, do it for me, Peter.
Mr. Warren, remember me? I'm Peter Parker, one of your old students. Here, meet my wife, Mary Jane Watson. MJ, Mr. Warren here taught me the joys of balancing chemical equations.
Alright everyone, line up for the class photo.
Spider-Man!
Venom? Eddie, what are you doing here? I thought we had a gentleman's agreement.
You may have saved my ex-wife, but imagine all the good charity work your reward is gonna do, Parker. We help the needy and get rid of you. Now that's a Topher we couldn't resist. We're the people's lethal protector now.
Eddie, for God's sake, you're not thinking straight.
Hey! Peter Parker, Spider-Man!
Brock, you killed him!
A regrettable loss of an innocent, but sacrifices must be made if we're to eliminate the godless Spider-Man.
No! Alright, Venom, bring it on.
Hey babe, can I share a secret with you? I'm Spider-Man. It's my gift, my curse. Why come back to my place and see my spider pajamas? Okay, now I feel stupid.
We need to evacuate the building. Hit the fire alarm.
Pucker up, sweetie. Here's a big, juicy, wet one from your old Aunt Spidey.
Your crummy web was never a problem for us. Don't worry, I'll leave your face intact while I disembowel you.
Shut up, Brock! No loud noises, gotta improvise.
You missed. Oh.
Now, Eddie, the doctor ordered one building a day, open wide! Better stop this before someone gets really hurt. I'm sorry, Jonah, but Spider-Man is your son, John Jameson. I really am truly sorry.
What? I can't believe this.
I've known since almost the beginning. I couldn't tell you as I knew it would break your heart.
My God. Are you sure about this, Parker?
He's inside John's house, Jonah.
The prize money.
Excuse me?
But I can't give you the $5 million if I can't print this story. It will go to private bank accounts in case our anonymous donor ever comes forward. Naturally, I'll need to take expenses from said account, compensation to help me through the trauma of what I've just found out. Now, Peter, if you'll excuse me, I need some time alone.
Excuse me, officer.
So, as we
Hello?
were saying,
Hello,
we were at
Peter.
Peter's high school reunion.
You still
And
haven't
reason
found your
why you
poor aunt.
I'm going to kill you for murdering May. Do you understand me?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Parker. It's been fun seeing you running around, but the time has come to include you in our plan.
What are you talking about?
Your Aunt May being kidnapped, Norman Osborn, Dr. Octopus being drugged. Everything's connected. Meet me tomorrow for lunch, and I will give you the whole story. Ciao for now.
Uncle Ben. Gwen. Mom. Dad. Harry Osborn. Captain Stacy. John DeWolf. Bennett Brandt. Freddie Foswell, and poor Ben Riley. I've buried too many people since I put on this mask. But I won't let Aunt May be the next one to go down. Not while there's still a chance.
Good morning, Spider-Man. Are you surprised?
Who are you?
Is this a joke? Are you freaking kidding me? Mac Gargan, the Scorpion.
Tell me where she is or I'll break your neck!
Nice move, Spider-Man. Now unhand me,
Unless you don't want to see that gray-haired old tramp again. Good boy. Now let's get some lunch and talk about what you're going to do for us.
So Osborn told you.
Oh yeah. This is Norman Osborn's masterpiece, kid. The Green Goblin's Revenge. Norman told me that if you ever took him down, this little game you've both been playing goes up a notch.
This isn't a game, Gargan.
Come on. You get a costume, he gets a costume. You kill his son, he kills your unborn child.
I didn't kill Harry.
Whatever. There's more to this than you and your aunt.
What do you mean?
This is the complete story. Imagine it's 1945, and you are one of the richest men on the planet. You got everything you ever wanted. Girls, money, power, living the American dream. Until one day, these guys in masks start showing up, righting wrongs, throwing their superpowers around. They say they're here to fight injustice. But you know it's only a matter of time before they start looking at the books and seeing the way this world of yours really operates. The ruling class is under threat. Bullets would just bounce off their chests. So how are they going to counteract this threat? Easy. They create supervillains. Half the villains in the old days were just ex-GIs on a salary. They were assigned to different superheroes to distract them. Now, Norman Osborn, billionaire, biochemist, all those military contracts, he was their favorite contractor. Until he went a little nuts and started putting on that silly mask and flying around on his glider.
Oh my god!
Finally, Uncle Sam caught a whiff of this and closed down the supervillain programs. But you see, now that Norman is caught and in prison, he's a liability, a loose cannon. As long as he's locked up, he is a sitting duck. Now the authorities have Dr. Octopus, and they're brainwashing him to get the job done. And this is why we need you, superhero. Norman wants you to break him out of prison tomorrow night at midnight.
Forget it!
Then your Aunt May dies. It's that simple. You turn me in, Aunt May dies. Get it?
But why me?
Because you raised the Auntie Spider-Man. And because it's fun for him.
I'm not gonna break the law for him, Gargan.
Yes, you will.
What makes you say that?
Because I think you've buried enough friends over the years. Don't you?
What am I going to do?
Hey, Mr. Parker!
Humberto? That's right, we were supposed to go over chapter 24. Can you take a rain check? It's really not a good...
I need to turn in the paper tomorrow.
Okay, Humberto. Where did we leave off last time?
All this catalysts and inhibitor stuff. I get them confused. Are you okay, Mr. Parker?
Sure, Humberto. Just fine. So, a catalyst may activate or accelerate a chemical reaction while an inhibitor inhibits it. Do you get it? Uncle Ben, I'm so sorry. They might have fixed your gravestone, they might have swapped the turf and planted new flowers, but I can still tell you're angry. And with good reason. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do next. I made a promise when you died, but this is my only chance at saving Aunt May. I'm sorry.
What do you expect me to do here, Peter?
Please, MJ, I'm feeling bad enough about this as it is.
You're breaking somebody out of prison, for God's sakes! You're breaking the Green Goblin out!
It's the only chance I have to save Aunt May!
MJ will be okay.
Shut up, Felicia! Things are already complicated enough without you hanging around. Why don't you just go and find yourself a boyfriend, huh?
I'm sorry, but it's true. Every time she shows up, she just turns our lives upside down.
Peter, I'm not trying to interfere, but we're in a tight schedule and I don't have time for all this garbage.
Can't you see what Osborn's doing, Peter? Pulling the strings and making you dance like an idiot. Please don't do this!
There's no other way to save Aunt May. I'm sorry. Trust me. You're married to a superhero, remember?
So what are you going to do once he's out there again? About your secret identity?
Witness protection program.
Are you serious?
Once I get Aunt May back, I'm giving Spider-Man up. Telling the authorities who I am. The whole family's going into witness protection program. What else can I do?
Peter, before we do this, I just want you to realize that I'm ready to do this by myself if you don't want to cross the line.
What do you mean?
You're a much better person than I am, Peter. You're also a superhero. I just don't want you to compromise everything I love about you when I could do this by myself. My conscience can handle this, not yours.
Thanks, Kat, but this is my aunt, my problem. Now let's go see if Scorpion's plan for this place are as good as they looked. How are we on the tripwires?
Good to go, Peter. I've also put the loop on the camera. We're good for at least 20 minutes.
Osborn?
You're 90 seconds behind schedule.
Just shut up, Norman.
Get me out of these cuffs, cretin, so I can run properly!
After you show me where Aunt May is.
Hey, who the heck are you? Guys, I've had some breakouts.
Osborn, you're not getting away. What's this? Hydro Man!
I'm sorry, baby. One of them I could have taken on my own, but...
You know your trouble, Spider-Man. You always think that everyone is just as nice as you are. Your aunt is going to starve to death, boy. Did you really think I'd let you get away with throwing me in jail?
Norman, please! I kept my end of the bargain. If you have any decency in you...
And I appreciate you breaking me out of prison. I really do. But I have a reputation to think of. What are you waiting for, boys? Sinister 12, entertain our guest while I'm dancing with his wife.
Hit them, Felicia, now!
I've got you, Weasel.
No! Don't even think about it, honey.
That's it! I'm finishing you once and for all! I'm dead. I'm already buried. I knew this was never going to end well as soon as I put on the costume for the first time. But worst of all, I let everyone down. I'm sorry, May. I'm sorry, MJ.
On my mark, ladies and gentlemen. Avengers, assemble!
The Avengers? The Fantastic Four? What the heck is going on here?
I'm sorry I called the Avengers, Peter. I know you like working alone, but sometimes we need a helping hand.
Clever girl!
I've gotta go. The Goblin's going to kill my wife if I don't.
Stop talking and go, Spider-Man. We got these creeps under control. Go!
MJ, I know you made a call to the Avengers. I know you saved our bacon, and I promise you, sweetheart, I won't let you down.
What the hell is going on out there?
It's Osborn. He escaped. The whole place is on lockdown.
But what about Otto Octavius? He was primed to go off tomorrow night.
Osborn. Must kill Norman Osborn. This plan requires some serious legs.
Move it, Spidey, move it! Gotta keep up with the Goblin's hot glider trail. A bridge, just like last time. Mary Jane?
Look,
Familiar, Mr. Parker? Think you'll miss Mary Jane as much as you've missed Gwen, Spider-Man? I even picked a new bridge just for her.
Osborn, this is insane! You're a 55-year-old man!
Says the high school teacher who dresses up like a spider every night. You invented web fluid, for heaven's sake! You are such a waste!
What are you talking about? You're twice as smart as I am. You could have cured cancer by now.
The difference is, I don't give a rat's ass!
You killed Aunt May, Osborn. Isn't that enough?
Oh, ye of little faith! May's been drugged and sleeping all this time. Of course, she'll run out of drugs in 45 minutes and choke on her own vomit, but she's hardly down among the dead men yet. Tick-tock, Spider-Man!
Norman, take me! Leave them out of this! Huh?
What are you looking at? Octavius, no!
Kill Norman Osborn. Kill Norman Osborn by midnight tonight.
Shut up and die, you idiot!
Osborn!
What? This is a big one tonight, Parker. Someone will die. It doesn't matter who wins here. You know I'll only rise from the grave and waste your time again and again and again!
Hey, genius! Eat this! Peter!
Mary Jane! I've played this over in my head 1,000,000 times. I'll do it right this time. I won't lose you! Mary Jane?
Peter?
One way or another, this ends tonight!
Osborn must kill Osborn.
Octavius, release me this instant! I'll bury this thing in your head, you fat!
We are never doing this again!
What about May? Did you?
Wait! I know where she is! What was that the Scorpion said? I think you've buried enough friends? Osborn said May's been drugged and sleeping, starving, she'll run out of drugs in 45 minutes? She's hardly among the dead men yet. Uncle Ben's grave has been fixed, of course! Why didn't I see it before? I just hope I have enough time! Aunt May? Osborn, I swear I'll kill you for this!
Peter?
Aunt May! You lucky fool! Dr. Octopus was lucky too. Fished out of the river with no memory of being brainwashed. Naturally, the goblin's body was never recovered. Felicia woke up to a private room in the hospital. I stayed there for a couple hours, cheering her up with my repertoire of bad jokes. She made me promise to take care of those cats in that big empty apartment of hers. She had no one else. How could I fail to notice that Felicia was still as smitten as a kitten? Mac Gargan isn't divulging my identity. Apparently he wants to keep it as a trump card. On the plus side, the Daily Bugle has been giving me a lot of good press lately.
J. Jonah Jameson has just seen the error of his ways and wants to give New York's greatest hero the headlines he deserves. Right, John?
Mary Jane always told me you come here to the bridge when you have a lot on your mind. Peter, what's wrong?
I almost lost you, Aunt May. And for what? All Spider-Man does is sell newspapers and the creeps keep coming back. I never make a difference.
Peter, you save lives every day. Have you any idea how many people you've saved as Spider-Man? Over 10,000. I googled it, and those are only people you've saved directly, not counting collateral victims from bombs and stuff you've done with the Avengers. On what planet is any of that insignificant? You matter so much.
If it wasn't for Spider-Man, you'd have never been kidnapped. I can't risk it again.
And if it wasn't for Spider-Man, I'd never have been rescued. Don't let Osborn mess with your head, Peter. Here, I brought you something to keep you warm from this cold. New York is in good hands. Now come along and stop being silly. I've got your favorite wheat cakes in the oven.
My dear Peter, if you're reading this, it can only mean that I have failed in my latest endeavor, and so I wish to offer my most heartfelt congratulations. I want to thank you for what I assume was both a fair and exciting battle. You can now enjoy a period of relaxation. May I remind you that these fights are by no means a sign of any real enmity. On the contrary, I hold you in enormous regard. Were it not for you, I would be just another boring businessman. Your existence has given my life both structure and meaning, and I apologize for any doubts that I have placed in your mind as a result of our latest meeting. Take care and sleep well. I shall keep you in my prayers, and trust that you will keep me in yours. Forever, Norman.
Wait a second. Spider-Man rescued John from his shuttle mission years ago. He can't be... Parker!